Yeah, Team Nigeria finished 10th at the World Relays in Bahamas. And of course, the women were responsible for that. What is happening to the men? That's the question we will answer on the show. Of course, you're watching Sport This Morning on Channels Television. I'm Cecilia Omogbe. Coming up on the program, it's Ebute Metta and Toibat in the finals of the Channels National Kids Cup. Testing Balogun Stadium will definitely be a goal with these two teams that go to the finals. And of course, the Super Eagles camp is full. All 30 players trained last night for the friendly against Scotland. With 16 days to FIFA's biggest tournament. And in Germany 2006, a record of 16 cards were produced in just one round of matches. Talking about the game between Netherlands and Portugal. 12 yellow cards and 4 red in a single match. We were looking for a team or match that will beat that record. Also on the program is the NBA, the Eastern Conference Finals, and Miami Heat are on the brink of another championship finals. They defeated Indiana Pacers 102-90 in Game 4, and King James was actually the man in the center with 32 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists, taking his career playoff games to 75, and that is the most in the NBA history. He has finally surpassed the one that was actually set by Michael Jordan. And after this report from the Channels National Kids Cup, I've got some guests in the house. We'll be talking the NBA, Educate Foundation, and of course, athletics and Channels Kids Cup, which is the big one.
Supporters of Ebute Metta Primary School came out to cheer their team to victory. This player from Agwegba is also rooting for them, but his teammates, goalkeeper Abiodun Adewara, is not interested. Remember, they lost out in the quarterfinals. On the other side, players and coaches of Dr. Teslim Elias are calling on the Lord not to forsake them. Time to find out if that prayer will be answered. The passion in his eyes is so real.
Indeed, Dr. Teslim
Game kicks off. It was balanced until these fans asked for a goal and Rashid Alatishe gave it to them.
Teammate up front. It's a Lone Ranger, Jesse number 9. And this could be chance to them. Oh, that is it. Goal number 1.
From the preliminaries, Dr. Teslim Elias have always shown they can get up when they fall. Charismatic captain Ibukun Adetoro picked his team up again.
Dr. Teslim Elias Memorial School of Lagos.
Pressure is on Ebute Metta. Coach Olainka Oladapo had to give his captain some shooting lessons. That was how fans of Ebute Metta welcomed their team into the second half of the game. Dr. Teslim Elias' coach Badmus Suleiman couldn't shout anymore and had to resort to sign language. His captain Ibukun Adetoro understood what he was saying.
And he shoots very well. Ibukun moves in with his score from this spot. He does beautifully.
Ebute Metta supporters were greedy. They kept on asking for more goals. Sauban, Adefila and Ahmed Agbedeyi gave them what they wanted.
Cake taken and into the goal area. It goes!
Even though they were knocked out of the tournament by Ebute Metta, the boys from Nana Primary School Delta had to support the winning team. It was joy unspeakable for Coach Oladapo and his boys. Players of Dr. Teslim Elias couldn't hold back the tears. Toibat have been the comeback kings of this competition, and they do it in style. In this game against Ibadan Municipal Government School Oyo, Tohib Lasisi did all the magic. For the boys from Oyo, the game plan was to stop 2 Lagos teams from making the finals, and Adigun Oyedele kept to the script.
It has gone in, and it is Adigun Oyedele.
And just when Coach Adeleke Adeshina was strategizing, Tohib Lasisi equalized for Toibat.
Well, they have a chance, Toibat, a good shot, and that's the equalizer!
Time is running out, game getting intense, and this happened for Toibat.
Any sign of tiredness? They want to play in the final, and here comes Lagos again. Goal number 3, I dare say.
Last year, Lagos teams did not go beyond the first round. This time around, the trophy will be staying here.
Have an all-Lagos final, Raymond.
Absolutely, it is 2 Lagos teams.
Indeed, it has been a memorable experience of talent discovery grassroots football development, and most importantly, the building of good team spirits amongst kids from different parts of the country. Now, what a final it will be when Toibat Nursery and Primary School and Ebute Metta, surprisingly, both teams are from Lagos. When they meet in the final, I'm sure you know they will put aside territorial love and play football to determine who will become the ultimate champion of the 6th edition of the Channels National Kids Cup. From the Teslim Balogun Stadium in Lagos, Nigeria, I'm Austin Okonakwan reporting for Channels Television News.
Because the Channels National Kids Cup is supported by Golden Penny and also Delta State government. Now, you just saw the 2 teams in the finals, 2 of them from Lagos. Of course, the trophy will be staying in Lagos this time around. Last year, it went to Delta State, and you have 2 states outside Lagos, 2 primary schools outside Lagos. That was a primary school from Edo and another one from Delta making it to the finals. But this time around, the Lagos State team decided that, look, they are not going to let it leave Lagos again. And of course, the trophy, the 6th edition, will definitely be staying in Lagos. You can talk to us on the feedback mechanism on the screen, Facebook channels, _sports, Twitter, of course, at channels_sport, and my own Twitter handle at successword_09. Of course, we're talking about the Channels Kids Cup. Who will be the winner? Ebute Metta, you know, the fairy tale team, and of course, Otoibat, the comeback kings. Will they be the one that will take it? You can talk to us on Twitter, also on Facebook. And we talked about the World Cup, of course. Stephen Keshi will definitely take his lads against Scotland tomorrow night. Who will win the match? Not really for the winning, of course. That will decide. That match might just decide the players that will be making the final 23-man list. Talking about the Channels Kids Cup, I have Ejike Ogbaja on the program this morning. Of course, he will be talking about the Channels Kids Cup and, of course, his own foundation and what is happening in Nigerian basketball and so many much more. Ejike, I welcome you first to the program before we go into the Channels Kids Cup. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Okay, now starting with the Channels Kids Cup, you know, while you were watching that clip, you actually said, you know, this country love football. Why did you say that?
Yeah, because I see everybody's attention is always in football. They don't think about any other sports.
Any other sport?
You know, we grow up, I know we grow knowing football, you know, but the thing is, you know, Nigeria is growing. Nigeria is no more longer small. So I think we should look into other sports. So that's what I think, yeah.
Now, what do you think about these kids, you know, because you're going to be having 2 Lagos teams, and you saw the way they play. I think, you know, there's just this technicality about them, and you were actually amazed at some of the goals that were scored.
Yeah, you know, it's very funny to see kids, you know, actually, you know, like I see kids like this mainly in the U.S. playing like this, but seeing them in Nigeria, you know, competing against each other and doing the flips, you know. So it's kind of amazing, and it's kind of a growth to Nigeria, you know, to see our kids come out and really pursue a career, you know, at that age. You know, it's really a good thing for us. Okay,
after this, I will just take a look at the teams that will be playing. That's the squad, talking about the players that will be playing this particular one. Ebute Metta, you have Olasukomi Lukman, and you have Olatise Rashid, you have Hassan Hamza, Anike Favor, Adefila Shobam, you have Saliu Ishaq, and you have Egbedei Ahmed, Mustafa Rahim, Adeoye Safiyu, Ukwa Emmanuel, and Tanim Mola Shoban. These are the players that will be donning the shirts for Ebute Metta Primary School. Let's take a look at the ones for Toibat Primary School, the players that will be representing them in the finals later today at the Teslim Balogun Stadium. Definitely, it will be a cracker. Of course, still talking about Ebute Metta, you still have Olayinka Sultan, you have Usman Quadri, you have Ikechukwu King's Boy, and you have Matomi Kodos, you have Ogunlade Bidemin, and Olarin Waju Adam. These are the players for Ebute Metta. Of course, for Toibat, who do we have? Of course, for the Channels Kids Cup. And this is going to be the formation. This is how they're going to play. And, of course, these boys are really raring to go. You have the top strikers there. And, of course, Ukwa Emmanuel. And for the Toibat, we'll see the lineup much more later on the program. The players that will be donning the shirt for Toibat School. Of course, here you go. You have Atanda Akim, you have Ikowu, Samuel Idris Kodos, Lasisi Tohib, you have Ayuba Ganiyu, Chidi Okayi, Salami Aziz, Adebeshim, Tunde, Oke, Ezekiel, Ekunjimi, Emmanuel, and Owusheni Wahab. Of course, these are the players for Toibat Primary School, and these players will definitely be gunning to actually take the trophy back to the school, and the celebration will continue. Like Ejike said, you saw the flick back and all that, the celebration, it will be awesome for these players. Of course, they will definitely be thinking of how to get it back, but it's going to be a Lagos derby, and of course, it's going to be a very, very tough one for these players. These are the remaining players for Toibat. You have Ayomide, Sadiq, you have Akiyemi, Samson, and Bashiru Sahid. Also, you have Zachariah Tohib. These are the players for Toibat Primary School. Later today at Teslim Balogun Stadium, you will be seeing these kids, you know, having a lot of fun. It's Children's National Day, and what a better way for them to want to celebrate the Children's Day by just getting the trophy back to the school. And every year they get to see it and smile and say, yes, it was at the 6th edition of the Chinese National Kids Cup that they actually wanted this. So Ayuba Gani will definitely be spearheading the strike, followed by Wahab for these young kids. Beautiful one. Okay, we'll go for a short break now, of course. When we come back, we'll talk the NBA, and of course, talking about Ejike Gwaja, who was at the very first time Nigeria qualified for the Olympics. He was one of the players, but this last championship, he did not go there because he was really busy. And what was he doing? He will get to tell us about that after this break.